tunes. And now we pause. It's Tour the Tunes. I'm your host, Sarah Morris. Folks come to my big green bathroom somewhere north of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we sing a little, we talk a bit, we put it out on the internet just in time for your Friday afternoon. Of course it's the internet, so you go on and watch it when you choose. But there's a new episode coming out real soon. So stay toward the tune. Stay toward the tune. And that was our pause. I'm Sarah Morris. I invite people in my big green bathroom to sing songs with me, and sometimes they say yes, really nice people like Faith Boblett, Seth Duin, and Molly Brandt. She even said yes, even though she knows like what's up, because she's been here. We're gonna sing a little Dolly Parton to start off your new year.
Tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping. Folks like me on the job from 9 to 5, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. They'll let you dream just to watch them shatter. You're just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you've got dreams they'll never take away. In the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting on the day your ship will come in and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll you away. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let. 9 to 5, yeah, they got you where they want you. There's a better life and you think about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game, no matter what they call it. And you spend your life putting money in his wallet. 9 to 5, working 9 to 5, working 9 to 5, working 9 to 5. Hey, Tyler Tunes, Molly Brandt, Seth Duin, Faith Boblett. We are here because we're soon going to be together again in a slightly more capacious space. Nice word, nice word.
It's one of my favorites.
It's a good one, yeah.
We are all going to be part of the tribute to Dolly Parton that's taking place next Friday at the Fine Line. Yes, that's right. So you can go get your tickets. Ooh.
Oh my god.
I've got
yes.
a link. This is put together by too short to be stormtroopers.
A little too short to be stormtroopers. It's a silly name, but a good
It's
time.
a great. Is that? Did you want to be a stormtrooper and then someone said no?
I know.
But too short.
Yeah, it was just kind of we were playing covers at the Viking Bar. Rest in peace. Back in 2017, like once a week, and we needed a name very last minute, and it all kind of happened that way.
Came together.
Yeah, very
really
silly.
quickly.
Yeah.
And you do some awesome shows a couple times a year.
Yeah,
This
every
has
year.
happened.
Yeah. This will be the Third official. One got canceled due to COVID.
Heard about that thing.
Yeah. This will be the third official Dolly show. We also do a Shania Twain show every summer. Dolly show in the winter, and we try and have just a blast with as many musicians as possible that can get up and sing some of their favorite songs, and then also raise a couple bucks for Women's March Minnesota and Planned Parenthood. So,
can you tell me quickly some of the other people that are there?
Yes. So we've got Molly, Brandt, and Faith, Boblett, and Sarah Morris here. We're gonna have Leslie Vincent back, Haley, and who else? Laura Hugo. Jaden James, Savannah Smith.
Yeah.
Who else am I missing here? We got Claire Doyle.
Claire Doyle! There's a really cool poster that you'll see online that has everybody's name, but instead, look at this one again.
That's a good poster.
Oh,
Sarah.
who's that fiddle player?
Oh yeah, Rachel Calvert, who is in the band playing fiddle.
Oh,
I
sweet.
couldn't remember her name first.
Will be also singing a few songs this year.
That's gonna be awesome.
I'm wondering, we talked a bit about a cup of ambition. Does anybody need a little bit more something in their cup of ambition?
I would like another cup of ambition.
I didn't know if you guys knew this, but Toilet Tunes has a sponsor. Brand new for 2024. Yes, ma'am.
Cheers.
Toilet Tunes is brought to you by Winnow, Minnesota. Winnow is a wonderful coffee subscription service. Look at that. And they feature Minnesota roasters because you know what I think? So someone who says, I'm going to roast coffee for my income, that's a big dream. And that's like takes a lot of determination, which makes me think of musicians who wake up and say, I want to do this wild and crazy thing that no one advises, and I'm just going to keep on doing it. And so I think there's like a really normal partnership between coffee and musicians, and that's what I'm telling you. So thanks to Winnow for sponsoring us. What we're drinking today is from Up North Roasters. They're in Chanhassen. This is the Blizzard of 91 blend.
Oh.
I actually recall that Blizzard.
It was my first Halloween.
It was your first. I was in 7th grade. Seth, were you
I'm
more?
told I was dressed as a Ninja Turtle.
Yes, excellent choice.
Yeah. I don't think I chose it. I don't know.
Good job, parents.
In 91?
Good job, parents.
I was a baby.
Oh,
You're
I didn't
babies.
exist yet.
She wasn't.
If you, which you should do this, want to sign up at Winnow, you can use coupon code STAYToiletTune for $5 off your first bag. So go visit Winnow. I'll link below. All right, on Toilet Tunes, I like to ask a few questions. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The first question is, will you, Molly, Seth, and Faith, tell me something good? Tell me something you're seeing in the world that's big or small, but good.
Can I start?
Please do.
I have a new niece. I'm a first-time auntie, and my sweet little niece is something so good. And I'm gonna go get snuggles later today.
Snuggles. That's the
Sorry to jump the gun, y'all.
No, that's good. Let's start it.
You're next.
Oh man.
We'll just go, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do that.
What is something good? I am noticing a lot of people talking about what they're grateful in their lives this time of year, and that really like fills me up. I know a lot of people like find these like start of the year things to be kind of cheesy, but like there's a lot of negativity on the World Wide Web, and I feel like these past 2 weeks I've only been seeing people really talking about what they're grateful for, or even things that have just been hard, just very reflective things that feel very wholesome, and it helps me feel like I know my friends better when they talk about these things. So.
I love it. I think that's exactly what this question is for. Like, that's so beautiful. You know, it's like, let's affirm that.
Yeah.
Right? Let's give that more likes so that the algorithm wants to show us more of that business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's really cute when, like, how humans do New Year's. Like, it's an arbitrary thing that
For
we
sure
just
it is.
decided, but, like, I love a fresh beginning. I love a fresh start, clean slate. Also, I've been watching a lot of like good movies. It's like movie season.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the like
Cuddle up.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so just been renting a bunch of movies and also reading books. So I'm just feeling kind of Inspired.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Inspired by good art that people are
I know
doing.
that. Can you
know?
give us a quick good movie? What was a good movie?
Oh, I watched Killers of the Flower Moon. That was amazing.
Cool.
I watched Anatomy of a Fall. I watched Poor Things.
I want to see that one.
Saltburn. Good movie.
You feel like a very reputable source when you're like,
Yeah. I'm watching all
that's
the
awesome.
good ones.
She's watching the good
Yeah.
ones. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a question. I'm wondering. We'll start with you this time. We're gonna go this way, and then you'll get to start the next one. You feel?
Oh,
you
wow.
feel like
All
me?
right, lightning round.
Yes. Okay, Molly. Where are you learning right now?
Where am I learning?
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning a lot from books, and I'm learning a lot trying to prepare for teaching my students. I'm a private music teacher, so I teach piano and sometimes ukulele. But just teaching people forces me to learn more about music. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to know these things. I need to improve myself as a musician. And I was just telling these guys before we started, I just read Victor Wooten's The Music Lesson. And that, talk about learning a lot about myself and my relationship to music, and makes me want to like do things all different with my students. I've been taking time off from work, like a couple weeks off of work, so I'm going back next week, and I'm hoping to take what I learned to those kids and adults.
Who are kids at heart?
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
And kids are future adults. It's all
Yeah,
relative.
that's crazy.
I believe children will be.
Where are you learning?
I would say I'm always learning from my friends. I appreciate going into, and we're living in a time where everyone's got like a studio in their home, and I just think it's so fun how everyone kind of in that process does it so differently. Everyone's got, someone told me, you know, like, there's books that tell you, like, how it's supposed to be done, but at the end of the day, if it sounds good to you,
Yeah.
that's great. And I think it's so fun to see everyone with their home studios taking on the role of producer. So I like learning from my friends and finding out what works. But also on the book end, like we were just talking about, my partner is reading this book that I'm excited to read called How We Show Up. I read the very start of it, and I'm very thrilled to dive into it. It's about how we find our chosen family and show up for them in more meaningful ways than just a normal friendship.
I love that. I will be linking to all the books below because I love to link. It just makes me happy.
She
to think.
lives to
Link
link.
away.
Live to link. No, it just makes me happy to think that like maybe someone needed exactly that book that you just recommended. I mean,
Anybody who
everyone.
does music should read this
Yeah.
book.
That sounds like anyone who does humaning should probably read that one.
Humaning, yeah, we're all here trying to do
We're all
it.
human.
Yeah.
Trying to
Humaning.
Faith, where are you learning?
I'm learning from from within myself a little bit. I'm going through a little grieving process, and I'm learning to live with that and how it shows up every day in different ways. And it's really interesting, and so I'm learning to lean on people in ways that I never have before.
Oh God, that's hard.
Yeah. And so just to be on the book train, choo choo, leaving the station, never. Grief is love. Grief is love was very helpful, and I dog-eared a bunch and underlined a bunch, and so if anybody's grieving, whether it's immediately after or years later, I think it can be helpful. So anyway,
I'll link below. Thank
link
you.
below, live to link.
So in hand with that question, where are you learning is like, where are you learning right now? What is for you the steady beat of it, the place that you return to or a practice you return to, something that you rely on to like keep you going. Seth.
Well, again, in the spirit of the new year, and this was something that I first kind of learned when Faith and I were playing a show with you at a vineyard. You talked about you were doing this like song a day thing.
Song a week.
Or song a week
Oh,
thing.
goodness,
Song a week
yes.
thing, yeah. Song a day sounds
Woo!
long.
I mean, people do
Daunting.
that.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. And I think it's a great time to like try and settle into like routines and so I'm trying to like I play with a lot of bands where I am working on other people's music and trying to offer my best to help their song be what they want it to be. But I'm trying to get in a process of once a week doing some sort of voice memo for myself. And that's something that I haven't really like. It feels like a little vulnerable to say that out loud on a video, but yeah, it's exciting for me, and even if stuff goes nowhere, it's still fun for me to try. So,
The practice of it.
Yeah.
I also believe that even if stuff goes nowhere, it actually went somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Like even if it doesn't become like linearly a finished song, it's like part of your marrow now, and it's gonna show up in some other thing you do.
The act of doing it, is like the first step. It's like getting out of the first step. If you make your bed, you can do your day. You know.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Faith, what's the steady beat of it for you?
I think returning to music really after a crazy year or multiple crazy years. Yeah, just kind of finding a way back to that always. You know, whether you want to or not. It's just like, well, can't help it. Guess I'm gonna write a song. So finding my way back to it. It's been good. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
As a fan, I'm excited because I love your stuff.
Thank you.
That's
very sweet.
Molly, steady beat.
Well, I'm in the new year. I really am trying to think about my goals, and I think every day I'm really. Well, I've been doing this for the last week now that it's the new year. Is taking a walk, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Playing guitar, trying to learn more guitar stuff because I'm just kind of a beginner at it, but I really want to dedicate myself to that to help be more creative and have that infuse itself into my music. And journaling. I have never really, not never, I did when I was a kid, but it's been a while since I journaled. So I'm just trying to write a little bit. Number one, to express my emotions, and someday when I look back, I'll have a record of my life and write a book about it or something. And what's the other thing I need to do? So walk, journal, guitar, yoga. I'm doing that 30-day yoga thing.
With Adrian?
With Adrian?
I'm with Adrian!
Huge
Yes.
fan of Adrian.
It's like my 4th year of doing the January.
Yeah.
Did you move today? That's what today.
I haven't done it yet
Okay.
today because we're doing this now, but
Namaste.
later today, she's wonderful.
Shout out to Adrian,
And Benji.
who doesn't
Link
know me,
below.
and
Just
Benji.
sorry.
But, for sure you know I
Benji's the cutest dog
will. Benji
ever.
is the cutest dog ever.
Benji's the real reason I'm a fan.
There's animated little things about Benji. Have you seen that? She has
No.
like a couple. They're very, 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 very charming. I once did a journal when I was in 4th grade. Every day I wrote, "I love Eric Pletcher." That was the whole journal.
Who's that?
I mean, I was a kid in 4th grade. That was
One of your crushes.
my height, so I felt like we should love each other.
Did you guys like?
That's fair.
Did he love you?
We went to a snow dance once, but then that was it. No, but
It ran its course.
shout out, Eric. You were once my journal. My whole journal. Quick, spin us out to something you're listening to that's getting your ears hot and bothered. Anyone can go first. Just one thing, which is hard, I know, because we have a lot of things we love to listen to.
Man. Well, I can go first, and I know that, I mean, it's not new, but I've been in a real Linda Ronstadt phase.
Heck yes!
I'm just saying.
Yes!
I know everyone always has that, but
It's
like
a good phase.
it's fun to return to every now and then.
Yes.
So yeah.
What's the listen?
The heart like a
Heart Like a Wheel?
Heart Like a Wheel
That's a good
is
one. I
like
just
just
listened to
been
that
like
record
in
recently.
the CD player for like a month. The proverbial CD
She
player.
has the best album covers. All of her album covers from like Days Gone By are like
Yeah.
every time I see one, I'm like, that's my favorite.
She looks so cool.
Oh, that's my favorite. Actually, it's that one. Excellent call. Who else has a spin me out?
Well, I've been going through the 500 greatest albums of all time according to Rolling Stone. Not saying I
Whoa.
endorse all of their opinions, but it's forced me to listen to stuff I would not choose for myself
That's
normally,
cool.
and like a bunch of different genres.
Yeah.
Last two I listened to Big Star's #1 record. It's called #1.
Oh, tell me.
No, that record, and then I was listening yesterday to Daddy Yankee's Barrio Fino, which is
Oh.
like, you know that song Gasolina?
Yeah.
It's that guy.
Sample from
Yeah, and
oh
it's
my
like,
God.
I think it's called reggaeton or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like hip hop,
Oh.
like, totally different from, it's like kind of party dance music.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh, I would never choose this for myself, but like, I love it.
I felt like that when I listened to Bad Bunny's album, I was like, I wouldn't have picked this if people hadn't been yelling at me about
I
Bad
should check
Bunny,
that
but I
out.
really was enjoying that, like in a way that was like, I'm glad
Yeah,
this happened.
I feel really open to like appreciating all music, not just what I would normally go to, which is like Americana country music.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's listen to all of it. I want to understand the whole context of the culture.
Yeah,
That's freaking cool.
that is cool. Faith, spin us.
I was gonna lie.
No lies. You're in the bathroom. You
I
can't
have
lie.
been
So no lies
creating.
zone.
I have been creating a playlist that is all the Taylor Swift songs that I
Heck yeah!
really like,
That's amazing.
and just like putting that on every time I'm in the car and just singing and crying and vibing, and
Yes.
so yeah, it's a lot of karma. It's a lot of.
Oh,
This is why we can't have nice things.
It is why we can't have nice
You
things.
know, karma is why some people cannot have nice things. She's a truth teller, just like Dolly.
Oh, I love Taylor
Spin
Swift.
us
Taylor,
out.
this is a Taylor safe zone.
Yeah,
Just so you know.
I didn't think I was a Swiftie, but I may in fact be a Swiftie.
You are. I knew that about you before you even knew.
I think it happens.
Sometimes your friends know you better than you know yourself.
I can tell we're going to have so much fun next week at the
Yes.
Vine Line. So if you haven't already, get your tickets. I'm going to also link below to everything Molly and Faith and Stormtroopers. Short, a little too short to be Stormtroopers. I'm a lot too short to be a Stormtrooper, but that's okay. I get to come to this party anyways. But Molly plays all the time. Faith plays all the time. Seth plays with people all the time. And Seth is also doing all these voice memos. So does that mean maybe we get to hear
Who
Seth?
knows, man? We'll find out. Yeah.
But you should just follow. I get to thank the sponsors again. We're going to thank Winnow. Everybody, can we coffee cheers about this one? Thanks to Winnow for believing in Toilet Tunes. I say you go out there and get your subscription. Stay Toilet Tuned. That's your code. And then I get to thank my Patreon subscribers. These are my other sponsors. The Sarah subscribers. And everybody that's ever been a part of the Sarah subscriber team has their name on a heart. And recently this nice person joined, which forced me to paint new hearts. So that means there's space for you. These people are my angels, and they make it possible for me to make things and to legitimately invite people into my bathroom. And they say yes sometimes. Another quick trick question. What are you looking 2020 forward to?
Oh man, that was good. Whoa.
My mind didn't
Wow.
quite.
That was almost too quick for me.
Okay.
It took me a second.
What are you, one thing you're looking 2020 forward to? You get to start because I looked at you.
Yeah, I've got
hardcore.
new music. I'm recording my next album.
Yes.
So singles will start to come out in the spring and summer, and I'm doing a tour. Wait, that's a secret. Never mind.
She lied.
Anyway,
That's good.
I'm looking forward to Molly's new music.
oh my god.
We're looking 2020 forward to Molly's new album.
I'm always looking forward to new music and seeing more of the world, doing more travel. Yeah.
That's
And traveling with music. It's one of my favorite ways to travel. So yeah.
Love that.
Wait, what's one place you're gonna go?
Yeah.
My partner and I scored some tickets to Ireland next month.
Shush.
Yeah.
Scored.
Yeah, that's it.
Excited. Yeah, it was cheaper to go to Ireland than it is to go to Florida. So
Oh.
Who knew?
do that.
That's awesome.
Drop the link.
We'll drop that link.
No, they're not inviting you to Ireland with them, I don't think. Okay, Toilet Tunes is most Fridays at noon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Until next Friday.
Wait, two Friday. Is it next Friday?
Yes.
Friday the 19th.
Friday the 19th. But until next Friday, stay
Oh,
toilet
until
tuned.